They said, RuPaul, we got a new flipping show, baby. Oh. Oh, the lighting. Jesus Christ. That is not gay friendly. Let's try this. Oh shit, I gotta change that. Hold on, y'all. Let me get this lighting together because they're giving me all kinds of pigmentation. Pigmentation. Brought to you by this room. Let's try this again. Okay, Cyber Diva, I was like, Jesus. I mean, I know I'm bright, but fall. Let's try this. Woo! We're gonna move this out the way. Yeah, we're gonna work with a little different lighting today. How about that? I mean, you were not my friend today. We were doing so well yesterday. Okay, everybody. Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Matty Rants. Let me go through these comments real quick here. Okay, there it is. Your first live. What's up, Lockhead Boss Lady? What's up, Miss Becca Boo 79? What's up, Aziza Bijou? What's up, Nicole Gibson? Oh, I'm on time with these. What's up, Andy? Keep it going, everybody. Who else? Okay, what's this about? Layden Harvey, did you not read the title in the description? It says it right there. We're talking about RuPaul's Holi-Slay special. Hit the room if you want to talk about it. Leave if you don't. What's up, Logan? What's up, Darnelli? What's up, Bronwyn? Hey, baby. Let's see here. Long time no see. What's up, Ebony here? Hey, AR Stringer. Oh, I'm trying to get my highs in. You know, some of y'all be like, Matt, don't ever be speaking. No, I'm speaking today, motherfucker, okay? Hit like button, guys. Yes, come on, people. Hey, Cyber Diva. Hey, Brooke. Okay. We need to go ahead and talk about this holiday special. What's up, Ponder Moofin? What's up, Dimir Wheeling? What's up, Singing Ryan 15? Hey, come on, London. What's up, Tall Glass Coco? Hey, Felicia. Okay, all right, let me speak. Because, you know, I'll say hi to everybody. Are you really shocked, though? Well, I can't say that I'm shocked. I'm not going to say that I'm shocked because I already knew this was going to happen. I was not allowed to say anything, so I just kept it quiet. Let me take off these headphones because I'm not playing Soul Calibur 6. If y'all have Soul Calibur 6 and you have a PS4, add me. I'm playing. I will beat the crap out of you with my Talum and my custom Siegfried that I made into an Android character. Okay. What's going on? So I'm ready here for the tea. Okay, Ebony, I'm going to give you the tea from what I know is going on and what you can expect from the actual episode that's taking place. It's an episode. It is not a season. It is not a three-parter. It is a episode. So if you're going in here expecting a full romp of fuckery from episodes 1 through 5, that's not going to happen, okay? So please don't get your hopes up because I know a lot of people are already thinking, oh my God, they're doing a whole season of this. I have the camera facing a different way than I normally do, and that's why it looks this way. Okay, cool. When and where did it get announced? Okay, so that was announced everywhere yesterday. And when I say everywhere, I mean Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. It's also in every news report. I'll go ahead and read one of the news reports for you guys so that way you know it's legit. And explain to you because low-key, HuffPost today, there was a little low-key shade. Cole Delbick, sir, there was a little shade from this, but it's okay. I understood what you were saying. You're just being funny. So I'm going to read the article to you guys, and it's pretty funny. But basically, as written by Dole, as written by Cole, any chance for Shangela to reclaim her rightful crown is a welcome one. So bring on a holiday-themed RuPaul's Drag Race special just in time for Christmas. Basically, 8 contestants will be returning from past seasons. This includes Eureka O'Hara, Jasmine Masters, Kim Chi, Latrice Royale, Mayhem Miller, Shangela, Sonique, Trixie Mattel. I'm sorry, and Trixie Mattel. Let's see here. They will vie for the title and perhaps a picture frame on RuPaul's Hall of Fame for America's first Drag Race Xmas Queen. Child, we can... Ebony, we can start. The 1 hour special. One more time, everybody. The 1 hour special. This is not daily. It's a 1 hour special. Premieres December 7th on VH1. We'll have the queens competing for glory with song and dance numbers choreographed by Todrick Hall. The judging panel will mostly remain intact with Michelle Visage, Ross Matthews, and Todrick Hall on hand to determine who stays and who sashays away. I'm assuming Carson's not there because Carson was doing his show on Bravo, and this was done like during that time frame. Okay. Let's see here. There's nothing, They're going to be lip syncing to songs from her recent album that RuPaul just released, Christmas Party. Christmas Party, now available on iTunes. Let's see here. It's basically a thank you to the Drag Race fans as a Christmas special. I'm used to the camera being on this side. Sorry if I'm like looking over here. Let's try this again. Hey, Nick, what's going on, sir? Hey, Nick Johnson. Why is it not at least a 2-hour special? Ooh, Ebony. All the Ebony's in my room today, honey. I've been saying the same thing, and I have a lot to say about it. This lighting is homophobic. Hold on. Oh, what? Y'all, we gonna have to. We're gonna move you over, and then we're gonna give you a little, everybody loves the sunshine. Yeah, we'll work with this face. She's workable. She's doable. Katya walks on stage and wins the crown at the end. When dreams may come. Why aren't they using queens who don't always get the spotlight? Joshua, I low-key feel you on that one, because I was like, with the exception of Sonique, because we haven't seen Sonique in forever. Oh, and someone who commented on this blanket. This is actually a blanket that I had as a child growing up. And it was like my mom, so it's like a really big deal. And it's a Christmas one, and I promise you, I said I was going to do it last year, but it just didn't fit. So here she is now. Christmas blanket. Oh, warm inside. Okay, more like 40 minutes without commercials, child. Emily, what's up, baby mama? Okay, listen. So let's just get to it. I want to go through the cast, and I want to go through a couple of things here. I have heard some shade. I'm not going to say what happens, but you all may get a little something out of this Christmas special. It may not just be a kiki, cuckoo. You might get a little drama. I'm not going to say nothing, but you may get some. And if there is no drama, then I'll tell y'all after the thing premieres, and I'll be like, so let me tell you what happened behind the scenes. Oh my goodness, how do I feel about this special? For me, no, not today, Christy. We ain't doing no spoilers now. I ain't doing no spoilers right now, but let's just say if they don't show it, I'm going to say something later. Anywho, I have my resources. Why did I say resources? Just say sources. I feel like this is a stunt with putting Trixie on it. Like, what? Yes, da, da, da. Okay, so listen. This is not a Shangela redemption crown. If anybody is to expect that, please take it out of your whole vocabulary, because my issue with that would be, so you now made a special to give this girl a crown for what was supposed to happen. Not saying it's supposed, look, let me stop saying that, because I am a changed individual after All Stars 3. So I can't just say it's supposed to and that person deserved and all that. I'm going to stop that. I'm not doing it this year. I'm not going to alienate them people. Now I'm going to say some shit, but you know I ain't going to go there. But, this is not the redemption story for Shangela. Now, say she wins, because I don't know who wins, so don't ask me. Say she wins. I'll be happy, but it's not going to make up for All Stars 3. Trixie being there is an obvious choice, everybody. Like, listen. Listen, Trixie being there is an obvious choice. Trixie is currently touring musician, okay? Album did very well. She is a singer, so, you know, that is, it's obvious. Put Trixie on the show for the simple camp factor of doing a Christmas song, etc. Now, will she make top 4? I don't know how the judging is going to work. We shall certainly see. But her being there makes sense. Now, at the same time, I totally get where y'all are coming from. A lot of girls on the show can sing. Some of the girls can sing. Very few of the girls on the show can sing. A handful of them can sing. There we go. Okay, that's better. Those can sing. The little Trinkle Trinks can sing. Put them on. That would have made more sense to me. Now, I've never heard Sonique utter any kind of note. I've never heard her hit any flat note besides all the sharp ones I've heard her do before. I don't know if she can sing. I do know she is acrobatic. I know she is flexible. I know that she's living her best trans life, and I'm living for the fact that they have her on the Christmas special too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm ready for that floor show, because you know she's going to kill choreography. Let's give her that, okay? Should have put a door on. And a Michelle Visage apologizes in front of all of us. Pull that fuckery foolery they did with Eureka on season 10. Child. Okay, well, we can expect from Eureka for her to walk around the stage a lot, shuffle a little titty, and make a big girl joke. And then we'll be good. I mean, but that's the brand. That's Eureka. I've learned to accept it now after my craziness with this last season. It's just, she walks. She then makes a joke, shakes a little titty. Wow! And that's that. And there she goes. Done. Like, who? Okay, we're good with her. We're good. We're good. She ain't gonna bother me no more. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I will not let any person on television that I don't know or someone who I do know bother me over some dumb stuff like that. Like, real talk. You know what I mean? Because it's like I completely just don't, no. No, wait a minute. Someone said Courtney Act. And I don't, are we talking about the same person? I said a handful of people. A handful of people. I know Courtney likes to sing, but Courtney doesn't always, yeah, so Nika's trans, baby. Not to shade Courtney Act. Courtney Act is a talent, but I've heard more off-key notes than on-key, so I'm gonna leave it there. She can hold one, but she can't hold it for long. And I'm not trying to be mean about it. I'm just being honest with you. I have heard the vocals. I've heard it. I've heard them. Me personally, no ma'am. I wouldn't buy an album. I do like her with the AAA girls, and I like it when she harmonizes with the other girls, and she keeps like low tones, but when she goes for them highs, it's like, come back down. Come back, bring it in. Take a break. Take a break. Hell, they could get Peppermint up there. I'm surprised Peppermint's not in there. Peppermint's on Broadway. Oh, she probably was booked, honey, and couldn't be bothered with the children. God, I fucking hate this lighting. Yeah, we'll just do it like this. Because that other one is homophobic. I don't really care for her. She's giving me two. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Who's the best live singer from Drag Race? That's going to take a long time for me to decipher that one. Hell, Kennedy Davenport can sing. And so can Chi Chi. So that could have worked. Latrice Royale being on the show. Let's get to Latrice. I'm actually very excited that Latrice is on the show. And you all know that this is low-key just a ploy for them to have us already ready for All Stars 4 or Season 11. Whichever one they decide to put first. This is all a ploy for that. So let's just get that out the way. This is all about what's coming up next. The special's cute. It's a thank you. We appreciate it as fans, but we know better. This is about the good stuff, honey, okay? Hold on, y'all. Let me do something real quickie. Real quickie. Okay. Sorry, I had to make sure. I saw my notifications coming up, and I'm like, do not interrupt me. Okay, they're giving us appetizer. Exactly. This is an appetizer before the main entree. Or we could take this as really, an appetizer before the first course and then the second course. But what would be dessert? A reunion show that's necessary for an All-Stars cast. But let's get back down the list. And, oh, I'm sorry. Before I do that, everybody, in the description, if you see that GoFundMe page link, definitely hit that button. We're trying to get me to LA here. Jamar84 is out there, and we need to host and do our gigs, honey. So I had a little mess up happen and some drama take place, and it really cut me out. So if you can donate and help a brother out, go to that GoFundMe page. Hit that button. Or super chat. Whatever works for you. Back to this team here. Okay. You like to see Raven back on? Doing what? She's already doing RuPaul's makeup, and she fucked that up for 2 seasons. I'm sorry. I split off there real quick. I apologize. I went left. That was not right. I'm not going to take that. Woof. I think Raven would be a great choice to be on the show. From behind the camera. Back in front of it. Willem is a great singer, and I love Willem to death. Willem is honestly in my top 5 of Drag Race girls, period. And in my top 5 of drag queens, period. Out there, in, just from outside of Drag Race. Willem is great. And I totally get her sense of humor. And she, if y'all saw an interview she did with Entertainment News or Weekly, whatever the fuck they want to call themselves, Willem low-key threw shade at RuPaul, and I knew it was RuPaul. She was like, I met one of my people who I idoled and worshipped, and they just disappointed me so badly. And she goes, it was a drag queen. But Courtney's like, to be sure, she's not talking about Lady Gaga. She's like, no, I'm talking about a drag queen. I was like, damn. Ooh, Darnelli, just type in Willem and Star is Born interview and look up the Entertainment Weekly one. You're welcome. I was gagged. It was funny. Rue and Willem when they got into an altercation. No, Ebony, I haven't heard about that. I mean, Willem is just not that girl to me. Willem is not the one to just bullshit by. I wouldn't put Willem in that category. Oh, of bullshit? No, ma'am. That one's going to get you together. She may be, you know, crass and foolish at times and just here for a joke. But, bitch, when it comes down to the time where we need to hear some intelligent thoughts, this girl comes with it. So I give Willem all her credits. You know what I'm saying? Go look it up. Willem said Rue tried to even back her car into her. Really? I can't. Okay, so let me get to these people because I kept on saying I was going to do that and y'all are really good at getting me off topic. I love you. So let's talk about, we talked about Eureka. We already know what that's going to be. Walking. A split. We're done. Jasmine Masters. I'm Jasmine Masters, and I have something to say. Jasmine Masters is going to be on this holiday spectacular. Ugh. I want to say something, but I can't because I was told Matthew to not speak. Jasmine's going to bring that heat, and I'm excited to see that what she does for the show and what she brings for the special. And, you know, Jasmine also knows choreography, I'm assuming, from the Welcome Aboard Glamazonian Airways. Yeah, that whole little bit. So we've seen that from her. I'm excited to see that again and see what she brings. And always good for a little a master class. I think this is everybody's favorite to see low-key is Kimchi. Y'all have wanted Kimchi back since All-Stars 3, Miss Thing. Hell, you could put her on All-Stars 2 before she was even on the damn Drag Race. I'm telling you. Y'all are happy about Kimchi being on the show, and I'm here for it as well because let's be real. Kimchi is going to bring a look, and I'm ready for whatever Christmas look she's going to present to the judges. Praying it's a 3-in-1 look. Oof. But yeah, Kimchi's coming back. This should be interesting. I'm sure we'll have a nice joke about food or something crazy like that, or show that she can walk down the runway. You know what I'm saying? So, should be cute. I said, you know what I'm saying about 3 times already. I'm going to have to stop saying that. That part. I'm coming, Daddy. Honking at me. I'm just kidding. Ain't nobody honking at me, child. How much can they showcase in 1 hour with commercials? Well, let's think about VH1 and let's think about how they normally do us. 42 minutes of an episode, 18 minutes of commercials, if we're lucky. Now, if they do what they did with American Horror Story last, what was that, Wednesday night? And they give us 38 minutes and 22 minutes of commercials, I'm going to be hot. But we'll see how that goes. But it just said, it didn't say 3-episode run. It didn't say 6 episodes. It said a 1 hour special. That normally indicates just 1 hour of time given. We don't know if it's going to be, guess what, kids? Come back next week because we've got the results. We don't know if that's going to go down that way. Eureka, Jasmine, Kim, Latrice Royale, chunky yet funky, large and in charge. Good God, girl, get a grip. Yes, ma'am. I am so happy Latrice Royale is back on TV. Period. Period. And if the rumors are true, also on the other season or whatever. That would be great. So yes, very, very, very happy to see Latrice Royale. Oh my goodness. She was such good TV, man. Get those nuts out of my face. Oh, yes. Too much. And she's married. It was beautiful. I saw the whole little thing. It was great. With the whole proposal and all that. I was like, oh, Latrice. Treacy. And she got those teeth fixed, too. So all the girls that used to cap on her, they ain't going to be this season, baby. I'm like, do you all follow Latrice on Instagram? Go follow her. Okay? I follow Latrice. I try not to follow all of them because some of them are just not interesting on Instagram or they're doing the most So Latrice is one I like because it seems very personable. So I enjoy going to her Instagram. Mayhem Miller. It's Miller time. Come on, Mayhem. Mayhem's back in the fray. Hopefully we will not get that same fuchsia pink cowgirl outfit again that she wore to DragCon in LA. Please don't. This should be interesting. Mayhem's a performer, so we know we're gonna get a good show. Let's just get that out the way. Mayhem can come. Mayhem can perform. This should be interesting. I'm excited to see what she can do. A redemption, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what she brings. I'm just ready because, again, I was a fan of Mayhem prior to the show. I ragged on her most of the show because she was low-key giving me just background, and I just wasn't for it. So I'm here for the next time. Come on, Mayhem. Give me some Miller. Shangela Laquifa Watley, a.k.a. Good Drag Mother on A Star Is Born. And yes, I saw A Star Is Born. No, I'm not doing a review on it because I like to keep that one in my pocket. I watched it, and I'm going to tell you that I honestly did not fully live and breathe for the movie, and that's why I'm not doing a review. I did enjoy moments of the movie. It was very emotional, but no, I didn't really care for A Star Is Born. I'm just going to be real. I did not care for it. Oh, but yeah, Shangela's back on the show, and what everybody would like for this to be is a redemption story for her, which would be cool, but no, not for an hour. An hour is not going to make up for all those episodes I watched of her not even getting to top 2 based on the people who got eliminated. Craziness. Brooke, I know, and I know a lot of people really love it, but I just was not. I tried. I really tried, but I don't know. It just wasn't for me. Yeah, I'm not a super fan of Gaga. I'm a fan of her, and I respect her craft, her work ethic, and what she brings to the table. And I think I'm one of the only people who liked Art Pop better than the other albums. But, yeah, I wasn't really feeling it. I wasn't feeling it. It was nice to see Shangela and Willem in there, and them to have these roles, and it kind of felt like... It didn't feel like I was watching a movie when they were on. It almost felt like I was back on the just watching TV again, and this was some little, made-for-TV special. Oh, Shangela's Jennifer Lewis was everything. You Are the Few. Art Pop gets worse albums. Really? I love Art Pop. It had all the gay songs on there, like the real ones like that. It just was Come For Me. They did all that extra shit. I was all for it. These Christmas runways about to be lit like the lights on the tree. I'm excited for it. Now, a friend of mine told me that the runway music may possibly be from the new Christmas album. And if I'm correct in this, let me pull this back up. You know, I don't want to play nothing because, baby, they'll shut this page right down. Let's see here. It's called Super Queen Runway Remix. So y'all may want to go ahead and check that out. It's actually very cute, and I enjoyed it. I said, let me try this out. Let me try this out. Yes, Claire Bear. Hey, Mama Boo. Oh, yeah, I got the Christmas throw. Low-key, we're just pretending that I'm laying on the ground, and then this is just me talking to you guys. Hey, everybody. What's going on here? Oh, I'm just laying in my bed. No, we're not going to go through those struggles, but yeah. And last but not least on this, I wanted to say season. On this Christmas special is, oh, I'm sorry, two more people. Sonique. Now, I'm going to say this, and I hope that y'all hear me with every bit of, I guess, whatever power you would like to give me. Y'all give Sonique some love and go to her page and like and post her shit. She hasn't been on since season 2, and I mean, it's been a while. And I'm referring to, I haven't really seen a lot of like showcasing tours with stuff. You know what I mean? Like it hasn't been that. Give her some love. No shade, Sonique. I'm not shading you, Mom. I'm just saying, for all the girls in seasons 1, 2, and 3 who are forgotten, because, you know, the new kids that came around from 7 and up only believe that's the Drag Race time frame, and really it's 1 through 6 was the blueprint, baby. Hey, Devonna, I believe I said your name wrong, honey, but hey, Mama. Give her some love. And I'm excited to see her on something, but you know, again, she can move around. She can, you know, do a flip, a kick, a spin, a dip, and all that type of stuff. And she can perform. So I'm excited for that. I could do without Trixie and Eureka, girl. Maddie, you need a green screen where you're sitting in front of a fireplace. Nicole. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and figure that out. I actually said I was going to start doing that for the Christmas one, but hopefully if I can get to LA fast enough in order to film with Jamar, me and him can do that with a green screen with a fireplace. No, Nicole Page Brooks from Atlanta, Georgia. Was the phone on to be reached? I've actually just watched all the Untucks from season 3 to 5. Ooh, Ebony, you had a good time then. I wish they replaced Eureka with Alyssa. I love Alyssa, but she's doing her own thing right now. I don't know if that is necessary. I do get you though, because we've had a lot of Eureka. We had season 9. We had season 10. I mean, we now are getting her for a Christmas special. It's like, girl, like, come on now. Yeah, really, really, bitch? Yes, you need to. Every time I see your name on here when you go on these lives, honey, I'm going to say your name just like that. Really, bitch? You definitely need to go to those seasons. They are the blueprint. They're the blueprint. These girls now, this friend shit, no, they were there, honey. That was when the reads were real. We've had too much. Everybody's saying too much Eureka. I'm not trying to shade her, and I'm not trying to make this about anything but an overproduced character that's overly done and says too much, and then backpedals on things that they don't really want to backpedal on, and I can keep going. So much drama happened after the season 10 girls. Like, after season 10, it was every 5 minutes a drama channel has posted some crappy video. No, oh, did I say crappy? Not all of them. Some of them I like. I'm not going to say all of them. Some of them I like. Others I'm like, girl, that was from like 5 years ago. Why are we talking about this? That's stupid. For views? Is this monetized? Are you getting paid for this? Ugh. Trinity's a beast. Definitely slept on. TKB? The one time I had an interaction with Trinity K. Bonet, she low-key just was kind of rude, but I'm going to chop it up to her just thinking that I was somebody who wasn't trying to tip her, when I low-key did tip her quite a lot. But I'm going to let that go because, again, I don't know what night she was having, and I was with Jamar when this happened, and he can vouch for me because both Kennedy and Trinity were in the same building. Kennedy was sweet. TKB was kind of rude. I was like, oh, okay. But, it didn't feel like it was on purpose. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I didn't take it personal, but I would like to let you know, when someone doesn't give you the warmth that you're asking for when you see them, you don't have to automatically be like, that motherfucker, that asshole. You don't have to do all that. Just, okay, I'm going to chop that up to the game. Obviously, you're having a bad day. I'm going to make a note of that. See you later. Call it a day. Love me some TKB. Hey, Katie. Oversaturation out there, that's the word. Oh, I love me some Kennedy Davenport, and since, you know, people like to sit there and make jokes, I'm gonna be quiet on that note, because somebody tried me in one of my other videos and I knew who they came from, and if I brought that whole situation back up again, it'd be a whole whirlwind of fuckery. But we're not gonna do that. So yeah, kids, that is the Christmas special. It's a 1 hour special on VH1. I don't know what to tell you. Who is the rudest queen based on what people say? Oh, you know what's funny? I was actually on FaceTime with Eureka when Jamar was at a show at South Beach that's closed down. May they rest in peace in Houston. And she put me in between her man chest and shook. And that was fun. She was nice. I mean, that was nice. Bianca Del Rio was nice. I made a joke and she laughed. Do I still have that picture? Y'all, if you want to actually I posted that picture on my Instagram if you want to go see it. But she was really sweet. I did not know how small he was. I was like, good Lord, bitch. You are tiny. Made me feel fat. I was like, I was like, girl. But then again, you see people on TV and they look much bigger on TV than they do in person. That's crazy. They said the camera adds 15 pounds. I totally believe it. I totally believe it. Which means that when I get on TV, my butt is going to be just... it's going to be all over the screen. Oh, I think RuPaul Drag Race as a joke would be better if the production listened to the fans. Big Cake. Honey, you know my butt is round and it's all full of pounds. I feel like I'd be a plot device on some show. I would be okay with that. When you get on TV, you'll be 100% camera ready. I know, Cyber Diva. Low-key, while we're talking about it, I've been trying to work out every day, and I need to stop. But I do something every day, every single day, trying to get, like, not the perfect body. I don't want to be perfect. I don't want to have some kind of, like, type of fit, but I want to be nicely shaped, you know, toned right, chest and arms popping a little bit, all that type of stuff. What's up, Jax? So yeah, the Christmas special will be, I keep going away from the notes, December 7th on VH1. I want big man pecs. I would like some. Right now I got like a real low A. Thanks, Cyber Diva. I just want to change for me, not for anybody else. I just want to do it for me personally because I know I'm already at a certain age right now where time is starting to tick. And if I let stuff go, it's going to go. And I'm not going to be able to get it back. So, or if I do, it's going to be that real long uphill journey. So yeah. I'm hoping it's worth the watch too, Ebony, because we have kind of been in a drag race lull of no information, no tea, no nothing. So all of us really have been dependent on either these, you know, spoiler sites that continue to release new fake information every week. And that gets our hopes up. We also are a part of some fan groups on Facebook or Instagram, et cetera, et cetera. Hey, KTV, and things of that nature. But we've been waiting for this. We've been wanting something. Y'all have had opportunities to go to shows that are being, floor shows and stuff like that are being, can't get my words out. Tours that are taking place in every one of these cities around, oh God, my words. This is why I don't like live sometimes, because I just get all tongue-tied. Let's try this again. Okay. We haven't had them on TV, but they've been traveling around the United States and also to different countries promoting and performing. We've got the full live floor show, and we've been living for that. But girls, we like TV. We like to see them on television. We like a little production number. We like a little hello, hello, hello. What's up, kitty girls? Welcome back to the Drag Race. You know, all the full bisque. All of it. I want to sop it up in the bread. I do. The problem is that what will it be this season? What are we going to get this time coming up with All Stars 4? I'm sure most of you already know who the cast is. I'm not saying anything until they make an announcement because I'm trying to be fair with my channel and not be someone who is a spoiler alert queen, okay? So do me a favor. If y'all want to know, bitch, you know what pages to go to. And that's low-key promoting their shit even though I don't agree with it. Everybody wins. I throw shade and I promote. See? So, we've all... Nick. Girl. First of all, someone brought to my attention that they were trying to steal something from me as far as, like, doing Instagram live videos of RuPaul's Drag Race. Let me be the first one to say I didn't coin that shit. So, I'm not going to claim that I'm the first to do it. But y'all know whose pages you were coming to when we were watching RuPaul's Drag Race when it first aired. That I can say. Other than that, please, I'm not here for it. I'm not about to start no beef with nobody. I don't need a page being dedicated to me having an imaginary argument with somebody who I don't know. Okay? So we're not going to do that. However, the tea and the drama and the spilling stuff, it ruins the show. I already know stuff that's going to happen. I'm not out there spilling the business about it because I want to be able to talk about this with you guys. The show's not ruined for me, even though I already know some things are going to happen. Both with All Stars 4 and with Season 11 that are not Reddit stuff. But guess what? That's not why. Post a page and do all that. Oh, stop. Like, that's dumb, girl. Yes, we was in deep, girl. Oh, Ebony, you were there. See, you on the originals because you were there when we were really live and we were really showing stuff and really going in on Instagram. And I'm still going to do that this time too. I'm still going to do that. I still am. But I'm not going to spoil the show for you. That's not fair. I want to talk about it just like I would talk about it like it's my first time watching it. And I have that ability to do so and not pretend like, oh, like we didn't know. But yeah, I knew the Christmas special was happening 2 months ago. I knew about the All-Stars 40 and also season 11. I know a lot of the other girls that know too. But guess what? The ones who aren't saying nothing, I applaud you. Proud of you. Don't say nothing. It's nobody's business. We know. But guess what? You don't know what they're going to do at the end of the day with the final edit of the show. They could have filmed multiple segments, had completely different dialogue placed, overlap stuff. You do not know. So we could be told one thing, but in reality, once it's displayed, then you can make your judgments. Okay? Ugh, but bitch, I know. Y'all will enjoy All-Stars 4. I'm going to say that for damn sure. You will enjoy it. You will enjoy it. Season 11 is going to be a key too. It's going to be a key. It's going to be a key. If you could produce the Christmas special, how would you set it out? Duration, challenges, queens, how many, who, etc. Okay, very good question here. Let me see how this name is spelled. Elida. I hope I said that correctly. If I didn't, I apologize, Elida. This is how I would do a Christmas special with the drag queens. First of all, the queens would come in almost into a cottage house of Mrs. Claus and Mr. Claus. RuPaul would be Mrs. Claus, Mr. Claus, Santa, she'd be Santified in full number gaggery. Hello, children, and welcome to the North Pole. This season, we're doing things a little differently. It's time to crown the first ever RuPaul's Drag Race Christmas. Queen of Christmas. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like Queen of Christmas. Your challenges will include many things, etc., etc. Now, here's how I do it. Because for one, Christmas time is in 1 month. That's 4 weeks, right? Sometimes 5, depending, 4.5, whatever. It's really 4.5 to 4. Got it. So we got that, and then we got November. I'm starting this shit in November, and I'm doing a 5-episode run. I'm doing the 5-episode run so that way by the time the episode ends or the finale happens, it's a week before Christmas, and it really plays into that factor of crowned Christmas queen, a week later, Christmas. She's obviously going to be performing somewhere during the Christmas time. Kaboom. My name is so weird to don't worry. It's pronounced Haley, but without the H. It's Scottish. Get out of here. Okay. Ailey. Okay, got it. Like Ailey? Like that? Like Haley? Like Ailey? Okay, cool. I apologize. Is it gonna be live? No, mama, it's already taped. They've already taped it. So back to the special, because now I'm on a roll here and I like to get this out. And I hope that nobody takes these ideas. And if they do, y'all call me and we're gonna sue. So first challenge would have to do with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And it has to be a reindeer challenge. All the queens would have to pick a specific reindeer and then give their own personification of what they think that reindeer should be from their drag perspective. That's the first challenge. Okay, the song they would lip sync to would be a female version of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer with the girls going in. I'm sure Christina Aguilera has sang it or somebody. That's the first challenge. Second challenge would be Winter Wonderland Realness. This has to do with Frosty the Snowman. Girls would have to do something to do with a snowman-related build of themselves. Yes, it'd be a lot of white on the runway, but the thing that I like about that is that they could do something different with their snowman personas. Remember when Shangela walked out there and pushed that snowman out? That tea. It'd be RuPaul going, well, you remember when Shangela did this? I want y'all to create your own snowman and then build your snow woman to go with it. And that's how it would walk down the runway. Bam. Frosty the Snowman would be for that one. Journey of JAC, I'm going to tell you where we're going to get to the Santa one because that's going to be towards the end. You got to do it like that. This is why I want to be in Hollywood. Guys, this is why I'm like, get me to LA. I need to get to Hollywood. When I tell you I have show ideas, bitch, I will run. I'd run this motherfucker. Do you know how many show ideas? That girl. Mariah Carey, of course, would be a guest judge because she's the Queen of Christmas. Duh. But yeah, so Snowman, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. The next one, third challenge, would be gingerbread. And it has to do something with holiday treats, cookies, and snacks. All of the things like that. The fourth challenge then would end up being the Nutcracker. And it would be something to do with the Nutcracker Christmas. They'd have to do a whole performance number and routine. And then they'd have to come in their best Nutcracker attire. They could either be the, what was it, the princess, or they could be the Nutcracker themselves, or the Rat King. They all have to pick one. Now, finally, I'm going to tell you about the whole holiday part too. I'm going to get to that in a second because that's a good idea, but I have something for this, okay? So the last one, and this will be the final challenge, it has to do with Santa Baby, and it's Santa period. So they'd have to do something like a whole 3-part challenge of being able to give, being able to receive. They'd have to have children sit on their laps and talk to them and do community service type of stuff and show that they're queens about town. Come back, put together their best Santa winter formal attire, or Santa ball. Yeah, it had to be something like Santa ball type of tea. Ooh, yes, a Santa ball. And they'd have to do something like that and then perform a whole Santa Baby number. I would like a Marilyn Monroe tease, Santa Baby, like that kind of cute stuff. That would be that. And the reunion after all of that, because they'd have to have a reunion episode, let's just say that they don't do it like the next week after that, but it pretty much happens, like, say, after the new year. And so the reunion happens a couple weeks later. Was that 2 or 3 weeks? 2 weeks later, 2-3 weeks. And it's like baby new year. And then everyone comes out as a holiday. I'm sorry, a specific holiday that is related to Christmas, like Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Christmas. And because again, it wouldn't be that many queens, they would be able to put all of them together. Everyone would be assigned and they have to go full out. Bam. That's how I do it. That would be the Christmas special for me. And we do it every other year. It wouldn't be every year. It'd be every other year. RuPaul should low-key let me run that division of the holiday specials. Because if we did Christmas one year, the following year I do a Halloween special one. And so the girls would have to do something on a Dragula base style, and the Boulay brothers would be totally involved with it. And whoever were the winners were, like Bitch Pudding and Victor Van Odd, would have to be guest judges always. What else would they do? I mean, there's a lot of ideas out there you can really go with. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could do a lot, but for me, ideas are all I got. I'm a Libra. We weigh everything out. So if anything, I have about 5,000 ideas in my brain, and I just need to cipher through them all. Which one sounds the best? Which one can I work with? Could I do? Exactly. But yeah, that's how I do it. My goodness gracious. Don't give it all away, Maddie. I mean, listen, I'm not going to give it all away. There's many movie ideas and TV shows that honestly should have been on television by now. But let me get to LA. I'll talk to these people, you guys. We just got to make them like me. You know what I mean? Like, just don't hate Maddie. I'm not here to rub off my super light-skinned gayness on you. It's okay. I'm not here to convert folks. I'm here to bring some fucking real energy to Hollywood, some new ideas, some fresh perspective, because you know what? There are actual shows out there that are fresh and they offer something new. For example, shows like Insecure. Nothing was out there like that till that popped up. And I'm thankful for Issa Rae for showcasing that. And anything she has after that, honey, I'm sold on, because she gave me what I needed. I want to go on that type of level of new. Like, we need some new stuff. Like, real talk. Better yet, let me be the one to organize a drag king competition. Since everyone wants to be inclusive, no, let's just get a drag king competition. And we want to go there, honey. We can get a full-on trans pageant down. Miss Continental. Better yet, why don't they actually film and do like an editing process with Miss Continental with these pageants that they have? Why not? That would be interesting. Ooh, that would be super interesting. Oh my God. Oh, I'm excited for Kid Fury's show too. I'm a huge fan. Huge fan. I'd love to work with him. Oh, I would love to work with him. I would love to work with him. Talk to Black Hollywood and get yourself a mentor or a sponsor. I'm working on it, Tam. I am. It's like I try to speak to folks and then I tell them what I'm doing, and then it's that moment of, do you care is it that you want to sleep with me in order to have this happen? Or do you really believe in the vision that I have going on here? And, you know, we just need money to back this up and we can do that. You know what I'm saying? We need our own pageant. I kind of feel like a drag king show wouldn't work. How? I mean, it depends on what network it would come on. See, here's the thing. It wouldn't get as much attention, Ebony, because no one's really specifically... drag kings are not prominent in, you know, so basically, you know, main media or anything like that. However, neither was drag per se until Logo brought us RuPaul's Drag Race, and then it became more mainstream. So Logo TV should start that. That would be like a show that they could have specifically for them, for drag kings, and then VH1 has the drag queens, but then you know how VH1 is, and when something gets picked up, they could move over to VH1. It just, you know, like, there's a way to do it, but it has to, ooh, who's the host? Mark, good question. Who do we know that would be a great host to do, like, any kind of drag king stuff? That would just be someone who's basically top gun in the industry for that market. So Logo can drop us like a bad habit, like Noah's Ark. Ooh, right, 24U. See, I understand where you're coming from, because how they did Noah's Ark was garbage. It was garbage. Like, that was the best show you had on the network at the time, and it only got 2 seasons. And a movie I didn't really care for, and I'm probably the only one that didn't care for it. I did not care for that movie. Jump in the Broom? Was that what it was called? No, ma'am. I remember when it came in the movie theaters. And I went and saw it and was like, oh, sis, I wouldn't have paid that. That's free. I mean, that would work too. I love Baby Gatman. Would drag kings be with lesbians? Well, a drag king is a woman who then impersonates a male celebrity or a figure. So not all lesbians, I guess, would be considered doing that. Some straight women do it too. You know what? To bring that up, I'm glad someone said something like that, because I have an idea. In Dragula, Disasterina was a straight male and was married and all of that and was doing drag, okay? Was not a transvestite, was a drag queen. Understand? Right. So when stuff like that is told, like with women doing drag king stuff, I can never always assume that she's a lesbian. It would be something that would be easy for me to do. But what I would have to think is, well, she's a woman and she wants to just impersonate a male person. Just like how I now have to look at drag queens that way. He could be straight, but he could be living for his Jush and drag. Hey, Miss Takesha, what's going on, baby? Was with he got caught in the bathroom with another man cheating. What show are you talking about? Oh, Noah's Ark. Okay. Sorry. I was like, where are we at again? I got lost. Okay. And Ellen would bring traffic too. Listen, Ellen, does Ellen have the time for it? Darnelli, that's what you got to think about. If she has time for it, let's do it. If she doesn't, it's not going to work. And I can't have her there half the time. You know what I mean? And besides that, Ellen does a really good job at hosting her own show. But what is she going to be like on a judges panel? She'll be funny. She'll be kind. She won't be too rough. But when it's time to get in on the get in, is she going to be that girl? Rue is that girl. So that would be my only issue with Ellen. Ellen's too much of the nice game right now. She doesn't really go for the juggler when we need her to or when it's necessary. Lady Gaga, she don't have the schedule. Yes to as Marie. Okay, we could work with that. I just think she'd be good. Remember, she did do American Idol. So she must have found time. Was that American Idol? That was in between her seasons, Darnelli, because the Ellen show is done for a certain amount of time, and then she had time to be a judge, because that really didn't offer a schedule for her, since that was definitely American Idol, and that was only like a 2-day show, and it was live, so that's a little bit different. I don't know. We'll work on that. We'll brainstorm on that one. Not Ellen, though. I could see her being a guest judge. What is Tyra Banks doing? America's Got Talent. She took Nick Cannon's job. She's booked. And has a baby. So she's good. Tyra's good. I'm not a fan of American Idol either. And I low-key wish they didn't try to bring it back. Whoever said Queen Latifah is shady. Ah! Who's she gonna be? Cleo the entire time as the judge? Baby, I would gag. Bitch, she would be giving us set it off tease the entire time. She said, why are y'all naming female rappers? Stop it, please. Y'all said MC Light. Please stop. Please. Y'all are just not. Please stop. You might as well say Young M.A. Call it a day. Mm-mm. Oh, have mercy. Okay. Daj Lope. Daz, you got a problem. What, you got something against them, girl? No, ma'am. I mean, someone said Rosie McDonald. You mean Rosie O'Donnell, not McDonald, right? You meant Rosie O'Donnell, right? You had to be Rosie O'Donnell. I like Rosie. She was so good. Bam. But Chaz, was he... okay, it could still work. It could still work. Chaz is trans. And having him on a drag king show, if it did not register as offensive to the trans community, I'm all for it. However they feel about it. I'm not trans. I can't speak for them. So if they're like, why is she the host of a drag king show? It just takes away from that. Okay, issue there. I can see. But if it's the opposite of that, okay, I'm here for it. Chaz, I'm a strong go on that one. Chaz can read too. So, yeah. That got me. Okay, I like Chaz. Mark that one down. And watch 2 years later, Chaz Bono's the host. Chaz Bono's Drag King Race. Like, I drip, honey, if that happened. Kate McKinnon is a fucking treat. Kate McKinnon's a treat. Like, Darnelly, yeah, just like I said, if nobody in the trans community was mad about that, I'd be okay with it. But it's up to them. It wouldn't be me, it'd be them. Because that's an illusion art that is being showcased here. And trans, with what Chaz is an identity. You know what I'm saying? That's who they are. So it's kind of like, yeah, she could host, but I wouldn't want people to start throwing slugs or get confused by that type of stuff and then make that the narrative, because that's not what it would deserve. Chaz is great, so. T.S. Madison wouldn't be for that kind of show. T.S. would do a different kind of show. Yeah, T.S. would do something different. That's not her shtick. That's not her shtick. MJ Rodriguez. Oh, y'all putting all the trans girls up in here. I love MJ. MJ's great. In addition to this vision, how about to help promote it? RuPaul Drag Race has a week where the queens having a makeover challenge with drag kings. Queens transform kings into queens. And ooh, I like that. Hey, I like that one. I like that one, Haley. Yeah, that's a good one. TS would be a part of Comedy Challenge. She said, of course, they used TS in RuPaul's Drag Race for one of the skits, I believe, and also for the reunion, not the reunion, but the finale for one of them. I think that was season 7. Yeah. Oh my goodness, I've been talking forever. How about Billy Porter and he call it Pray Tell? You know what I would love? If they let Billy Porter portray himself as Pray Tell during one of the seasons of Drag Race, and he is the announcer for all the girls that come down the runway. Like, nobody from the panel speaks, it's just him. You know, category is, you know, diamonds, and pearls. First up, and then let's just say Kitty Davenport. Giving you wonky eye fish. You know, just something crazy. Yeah, I live for that. Okay. Wouldn't that be awesome? If only we could have our way. Child, if I could have my way. We wouldn't be doing this way, child. Y'all be having this conversation with me on television on a live chat. But then the kings doing the queens, they would have to judge what the kings do to the queens. It wouldn't be all on the queens. True. But that also brings up that same idea and concept I had for a show with baby drag queens, where the kids basically are new, wanting to do drag. The age ranges would be from like 18 to whatever, you know what I mean? Because it could be old, young, middle, in between, whatever you feel you want to get into Jush. Bring back some of the girls from Drag Race, some of the less popular ones, but that have had good makeup lessons. Don't bring back the ones who are less popular, don't know how to paint still. You bring the ones that know how to give a little swip swap, okay? And then have them showcase their girls. And it's a double elimination with the mentor and the mentee being eliminated. Do that. That would be like a great 8-episode run of something. It'd be just like Drag You, but it'd be like the Drag You I want to Drag You to be. Because I wasn't really for the Makeover Drag You, and I'm not shading RuPaul on that one, but let's just be honest about it. Let's just be honest about it. Like, that was not really cool. I thought it was great because I got to see all my girls again. And it was really nice seeing these women who had been through things or felt no confidence and lacked worth with themselves find more confidence in what they were doing. That was great. I can't bash the show. Y'all will not have me saying that I'm bashing it. I'm not. I give it praise for what it was for. But if you're asking me, did I buy any episodes of Drag You? The fuck I did. I didn't. I have damn near every episode of RuPaul's Drag Race, but not no fucking Drag You. And I mean to say it just like that. No, it's no. The most I got from it was Drag You. It's a miracle. Drag You. Are you ready for me? Drag You. Yeah, that was great. After that, no. Oh, Lady Bunny being on the show and we getting Lady Bunny time, that was great too. I wish Lady Bunny would be a guest judge on one of these episodes of Drag Race. Has she been? No, she hasn't. Wow. Why hasn't Lady Bunny been a judge? I feel like Ru needs to invite some of these old school drag queens and the girls who really paved the way, like, to be guest judges on the show and not just celebrities too. Yeah, celebrity, but also let's meet Coco Peru for those who still don't know who that is, even though Coco's legendary. Let's meet Coco Peru. Let's meet Jackie Beat. Let's meet Sherry Vine. Let's meet, Heclina. Let's meet all these other girls. Like, bring in the familiars. Bring in the ones who all the girls that we see talk about and say that they have emulated and they try to be. Peppermint was that bitch. Peppermint was on the show. You know, I remember people always talked about Peppermint all the way up into her Peppermint being on the show, which was great. But the other girls too, bring them in. It's because Ru doesn't want other drag queens besides her on the panel. That is so trash. That is so trash. Why? That makes no sense to me. I mean, you put Michelle or Ross in between them, and it's going to be a separation of, separation. You know what? If there was a legend season and woo, girl, they'd have to bring in all the big guns. But yeah, that's just me. That's just me personally. A fan of the show, will always be a fan of the show. My lips are drying out from talking so damn much. And I'm always going to be here for RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm not going to have the same opinion as everybody else. I'm not going to be kissing butt and licking booty and all that type of stuff. I'm not that guy. But I will say that this next season coming up, all the hilarity before, but I'm going to be a little bit careful with certain things because of the fact that, yes, y'all, we're in a different time and people are very sensitive. And I have to recognize that, yes, my humor can be really on the far side sometimes and other times it's right on the money. So you'll still get the same show. And once I get a hold of Jamar and we get it back together, you'll get the same cute banter back and forth. But just recognize when you see people acting crazy online, I'm here for defending folks and you saying what you need to say in order to, what's the word I'm looking for? To get your point across and do it in a respectful manner. But once the name calling and I'm going to kill you and that type of stuff starts happening and racist crap spews out, exit stage left. Screenshot, exit stage left, and screenshot. Just a screenshot, exit stage left. Report it to who you need to report it to and move around. Because last season was crazy. And the season before that was also just as crazy. It became this huge thing. And, yeah. It just, I can't do that again. And you know what? I will also say I'm responsible, my damn self, for putting some of that toxic energy out there based on my feelings on the show because of how angry I was at certain decisions that were being made. Truth. I'll say that. Now, was I being honest? Fuck yeah, I was. So, you know, that I'm not going to be mad about. But at the same time, that part. Just like the Voice Kids Drag Race. I hope it's not silly. That would be kind of cute. But I'm sure there would be a lot of... I'm sure there would be a lot of angry parents from the We Care About This society coming to RuPaul's door saying that she on the wrong path. White versus black. I mean, there was the whole Vixen thing that happened, and let's be clear, that did turn into a race issue. If anybody says it wasn't, it turned into a race issue. May not have been one, but it turned into one. She was all, I mean, but let's be real, you know, Vixen also was at fault for some of her arguments and some of her petty behavior, and she was wrong on other levels as well. We're not saying she was a saint, and I will never say that. But I also know where I saw bullshit happen, and it wasn't addressed, and that reunion was a real eye-opener for a lot of us. We were not ready for that shit. We're still not ready for it. Oh, Journey, it was the best conversation. It was so needed. And a lot of people who were receptive to that information and received it the way it was supposed to be received from that conversation, I applaud you, because that's where it needed to go. But those who went left with it are the issue. That's the ones you need to worry about. Who didn't listen, who didn't take what was given, who didn't catch the words and how they were being said or what was being conveyed at the time, and didn't take time to understand what the simple argument is and why, for that matter, outside of Drag Race, outside of everything else, we say Black Lives Matter. Of course, all lives matter. Nobody was refuting that, baby. But Black lives right now feel like the target. The Latin community also on the same tip with this whole immigration thing that's happening right now, where people who have been working in the United States for years, and it feels they should be citizens at this point in time right now. It's turning into something else. You all have to really understand why certain things that happen on shows like Drag Race spill out into reality, and it starts to become a type of thing. You see what I'm saying? Like, you all have to catch that type of shit. Watch TV. Watch what is being promoted with these reality shows and on television. I don't want to say an agenda, but you can catch the subliminal messages that are necessary and needed for you to understand that, bitch, this is happening right now. This is currently our everyday situation. What the fuck? And the Vixen drama with Aquaria, we were already going through some really tight issues with police and black people and the rate and the amount of black lives that were being lost over dumb stuff. Okay, I'm all about complying. I get that, but when you're complying and someone is still beating on you, where do we go from that? So I just went on a whole tangent here, but I'm here for it. And this is still Drag Race related, so whatever, we gonna keep this up. You hear all that happen. And all that's going on in the world. All of a sudden, you turn on TV so you could escape that shit. And you see two men in wigs and dresses going in. And then one of them starts crying, and it turns into, you know how they're going to view me, though. And every person could actually relate to that whole situation. It was like, oh, you know what? They're going to say, this angry black person is going in on this little, frail, innocent white person. Last point I'm going to make on that to do with race, because I don't want to make that a whole thing here, because I know how people are. They're already like, well, Matthew is biased because he likes all the black queens. I like all of them, so fuck your feelings on that one. Hear me very clear when I say this one, because this is going to really hit some of you. But it's already evident in the fandom, based on fans of the show, that certain queens of color are not given as much respect as the white queens. Also, certain queens, and I'm going to say certain ones. Okay, I'm back. I'm so sorry, everybody. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Okay, I got to turn this off. Okay. Sorry. Oh my God. Okay, so let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what happened. For those of you who were keeping everybody entertained, so much love. P.S. I've actually been working on merchandise for the past 2 days, so y'all are about to get a site very soon. Not a Biffa Emporium, but a hall of rants. Ooh, I'm so sorry. I was on a roll and I saw the battery come up like as like low, and it just didn't click with me. So let's get back to this good lighting. Where's my battery at now? Let me check my battery, y'all. So this doesn't happen again. Okay. I'm gonna try to transfer this phone. I had to like turn everything off. I like ran to the other room. I was like, holy shit. Okay, we're gonna do this as fast as I can. Okay, 3, 2, ah! Okay. Hold on, y'all. Y'all gonna catch the ceiling for a second. Okay. Woo. All right. Okay. Let's get her back in the holster here. Is it back to the original alignment? I don't like how that looks. This is giving me too much. There we go. Are we in the back? Let's get this here. Okay, like when the phone would die, darningly, and I was like, oh my God. Okay. Great, we're back. I said to the left, honey. Give me a little bit. You want me to turn this? I feel like, ooh. Okay, cool. What about Pearl? Vision? Okay. All right, we back. Sorry about that. This live was getting good. And I went into, once I said black and white, it just went out. I was like, no! Okay. So, certain queens. Yes, honey, yes. Let's get this back together. Certain queens are given privileges by fans. Let's be honest about it. Certain queens, you will let go. You will let them do anything that they want to do. And it's going to be a fucking fool. And you're going to be like, it's fine. It's whatever. But let it be somebody, and it's normally girls of color. Y'all are like, her hem's not right. Her shoes are ugly. This is fucked up. That's not fair. But then that girl had the same issue. It's the same fucking thing. Her hem's not done. Her shoes are horrible. But because you like her so much, she gets away with that. Detox actually said this best. And I didn't get this with Detox at first, with Alyssa Edwards in relations to All Stars 2, but it all makes sense now. There are certain people who could just go outside and fart and everyone would applaud them. And we have to also take into account that people have real natural talent too. You're entertaining. You're entertaining. I love what you do. This is amazing. However, where's the talent? The difference between Fifi, now Detox actually said that too, but Fifi's approach was completely different because Fifi's approach came from a place of jealousy, not from a place of I just want to be fair. It was this isn't fair to me because the judges see this. We're talking about fans, not about the judges and their favoritism here. Now that I can see, and I don't like that either, but I'm talking about fans when it comes to this shit because we can all understand this is a TV show and they're going to tell people sometimes what to think and what to say about certain queens because they're going to be written off the show or whatever's going to be happening. Let's be real about it. But the fans, y'all know better. You know better. Don't play into that stuff. We're all smart people here. Like, go ahead. Like, come on. Oh, Lashana Gates. Do you think I let off that lady from the hook? Now, I'm a fan of Bianca, but let's also get this straight. I don't really care for the racist jokes on all levels, on all boards here. Some of them are funny when they actually don't sound like racist jokes, but just jokes about people of a particular ethnicity and color that so happen to be funny because it relates to real truth. Now, when it's this black da-da-da-da-da-da-da or this Mexican da-da-da-da, that I can't roll with. I can't roll with that. Because you're making it so specifically about that it becomes just about the race and why you think it's funny that black people have big penises and that Mexicans, you say, steal. Like, she'd be doing that type of stuff. It is. There's funny. It can be funny sometimes, but when it then drowns out where the jokes actually land, I don't know where to go from here. So I'm not a fan of race-related jokes. I don't want to hear about what white person walked into a room and did this and that. I don't want to hear that. So, you know. I hope the backlash to Rebecca C stop them paying that. Real talk, Horror Habit 1. Like, that was my issue with Drag Race, was the whole angry black gay queen type of shit. And, oh, she needs to get her life together, this and that and the other. Now, I'm not referring to those who self-sabotage themselves and were their own issue. Okay? I'm not gonna say that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the girls who actually were doing something, and then when they decided to speak up for themselves, are now painted and portrayed to be dramatic, overbearing, and not easy to work with. And I don't want that happening. Kennedy was given that rap because Kennedy was giving her way of communication. I'm from the South. I know lots of Kennedys. So how she was talking wouldn't have bothered me, but somebody in a different region would be like, ew, it's too much. She's a hater. No, bitch, she's just throwing shade from the side. It's a difference. Tyra Sanchez, nah, I can't speak for her because I love Tyra. But Tyra has shot herself in the foot so many times, she's just on nubs. Real talk. It's like, at one point, I get people are coming for you and they're trying to read you, girl, and then, yeah, clap back here and there, but when you start going into, like, I'm going to make a song about you, and I'm going to do all that, and then I'm going to say something that is related to bombs, but it's not a bomb, and y'all just took me that way. It's like, no, 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 no. It's like, no, 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 no. What you did and what you said was kind of fucked up. That's the one. 2, don't play with people like that. You know what kind of world we're living in now when people are blowing up literally every day. 3, how old are you? You know better. And 4, you know, you're too sickening for this. You are a bad bitch. How dare you? As a fan, I'm like, what is wrong with this woman? Like, you are too good. You are too good. Can we just go back to that one episode for the ball episode with Tyra Sanchez, in which she had turned around that white gown with that red wig? Oh, that was a good day. Like, I missed that. You said Raven gives me misogyny. Where's Raja for photo review? She's in her coffin trying to get back all of her life again. You know, she has to sleep for like a certain amount of time to get back up and she can go for it. Because I low-key feel that Raja is like a zombie. No, I'm just kidding. What about the timer on her website last year, DragCon? Yeah, that was crazy. It was crazy. It was just like, girl, you okay? You want to talk about it? You need a soda? You want a soda? Like, I heard she was touring and doing a one-woman show thing. So that's where my understanding of where Raj is at. And then Raven, of course, was busy doing RuPaul's face correctly on RuPaul's Drag Race for the new seasons. I just wish RuPaul understood the racism in this show. Ebony, I'm at the point now of already knowing that RuPaul is quite aware of what's going on. I would feel, not you, this is me, I would feel naive to believe that a black man who has been through as much adversity as he, within the black community, within the straight community, within a lot of communities, wouldn't be aware of what is going on. I would really think low of Ru for that. So I know better. We know better. We all know better. This is about a coin. And guess what? Sometimes I'm going to be rolling with coins because I'm going to be like, listen, if that's your dollar, go for it. Get what you need. Now, when you've got the coins that you want to get from this and you got your money and you did what you had to do, walk out, sis. You want to say what you got to say? You're not under contract, can't fuck with your shit, go for it. But right now, Ru is doing her job. I wish she would say something, but I promise you, the moment that happens, the moment y'all get your wish, that show ends. Guarantee it. You see people saying Bob shouldn't have won because the only other options were Kimchi and Naomi Smalls. Let's be clear, Naomi wasn't going to happen. Kimchi is Asian, but if you want to do a perspective on color, Lord, I'm about to get real deep. So on the totem pole of color, we are kind of looked at as black people on the lowest scale, and everybody else is a little bit above. So if you want to go there, I go there with that whole Bob shouldn't have won thing. Then they had the nerve to say Bob wasn't glamour, he didn't do this, he didn't do that. Bob was a character, Bob was funny, Bob was entertaining. Bob could do any speaking challenge, any comedy challenge, any challenge that had to do with something of real inspiration and ideas and characters. Okay, Bob was it. I was a fan of Bob from the moment they walked in the room. I said, that's my kind of drag queen right there. Someone who doesn't take themselves too seriously, but is extremely intelligent, very up-to-date and aware of what's going on, but is all about entertainment, okay? But that's the thing. But if you're being honest here, and this is, and look, I'm not going to speak for everybody, because there are a lot of kimchi fans who are voting for kimchi because they loved kimchi. That is the reason for that, okay? So let's be real with that. Thank you, Devontae. I appreciate that. So let's not make this about, oh, Maddie's going on the... No, 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 no. There are kimchi fans that I believe love kimchi for kimchi, and if they want kimchi to win, they have every right to believe that. I'm talking about the ones who didn't want Bob to win, who then said some racist-ass shit, just like they did on Kenny's page, because Bob won the show. If y'all remember, I had a... some of you don't really go through the comment section, but I had somebody who has a screen name that says Drag Race Racist Fan. It's like a literal troll page. And they came to my page and a couple other black reviewers' page and called us all kinds of niggers and stuff. Absolutely. Called us all kinds of N-words, all kinds of this and that and the other. I was called a bleached one. Jamar was called Predator and all that type of stuff. And it was real fucked up. Now, of course I block, report, and do all that other stuff, as I normally do with anybody that disrespects my page. Or disrespects people on my page, because I do read y'all's comments, and when I see someone try you, I'll block them very quickly. I'll do that. But those are the people who are the example of what me and other people are talking about when we say toxic, racist fandom. There are those who are not there, who just love the show a little hard. But they're the ones who you know, girl, are not here for anybody of color winning anything. And that's the ones you got to watch out for. It's 2018. Fuck that. It's almost 2019. You're still worried about what color skin I am? What my ethnicity is? Bitch, can we get free healthcare? Can we get free schooling? Can we get free stuff? Can we actually have money go into things that we need and stuff that actually would help us with the stuff that's going on in our lives versus worrying about what color skin I have? Craziness. 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 That's why I'm always just so kerfuffled by everything that goes on when I read certain comments. The people who call me a fag, I don't care. Been called that too many times in my life for that word to even really touch me anymore. Hey, thanks, Takesha. Appreciate that. Come on, $5. There you go. Takesha using that super chat, y'all. Y'all can use it too. Or go to that GoFundMe page link in the description, honey. Thank you, Mama. I appreciate it. Why is it still an argument? Humans need to have... Because in human nature, there always needs to be something higher than the other. That's human nature. There's always a competition. There's always a competition. Always. Someone's got to be better than the other, bitch. Someone's got to be this one or that one or do... That's the world. That is the world. That's the world. And unfortunately, I don't see that changing anytime soon. But what we can do for change is we can start to call people out, address them appropriately, come with an intelligent argument, and then be able to stand firmly in our knowledge of knowing we are above the situation and we are not going to flow with that bullshit. Hats off. Okay? Hey, Tam. Thank you, Mama. Ooh, and that came up. Come on, foreign currency. I live. I appreciate the love. But listen. Listen, y'all. This is all love. Every time I do Drag Race or any kind of show, and I'm reading somebody, and these people like to go, Matthew's taking this personal, and you're taking this too seriously. I had one guy on Twitter tell me and Jamar that we take the show so seriously that we shouldn't do Drag Race anymore because we were capping on Eureka. And it was all about us being mad at Eureka. He was like, but she did this well, and she did that well, and she did this one. I said, you know what? She did, in your opinion. She did very good, and that's your opinion. My opinion's different. Now, if you disagree with it, I'm cool with that. But guess what, though? Stay the fuck off of my shit. Do not tag me in anything, because I don't care. That's your opinion. Keep it. It's a beautiful thing, opinions. They come out just like assholes. Some of them prolapsed. Please. I don't care. Like, don't do that this year, y'all. Please don't. Please don't do that this year. If you disagree with me, get in my inbox if you want to debate about it. Don't tag me in some tweet trying to seek fame, because that's what the boy was trying to do. Now, baby, we have more to do this show, so I need you to stick up here and look real tacky, okay? We're not done. We're not done. I know you're tired. I know you're tired. I have another 25 minutes left in my throat to talk right now, so we're going to keep it like that, G. Hold on, y'all. Excuse me. You know what? Fuck it. I don't care. All right. This is the worst. Oh my God, I don't care anymore. Just like, I mean, is the back dirty? Because then I'll just tear this down too. 25, chat. Let's all respect each other and talk about some of these queens with these not so royal looks. I mean, here's the thing. I'm sick of the racist Ebony, we can be all sick of them. But don't stop watching a show because some fans are fucking it up for you. Like, who does that? Oh, I'm not going to listen to Beyonce anymore because her stans are pissing me off. Come on, girl. LOL, the employees don't always act right. Girl, say it again, because this blanket done left me behind. I said, stay up, sis, and she just jumped. Oh, Darnelly, you left the live for a second and came back to, I guess I skinned a bunch of Kermits, but you know. Yeah, this isn't even put up correctly. I actually prompted this up yesterday when I was doing the American Horror Story thing, because when we finished the episode and I went live, if y'all remember, I had to come in this room, and this is not the room I normally go in the back and do. I go into another room. So yeah, okay. So I said 25 minutes. I'm hanging this blanket up. I said I was going to do Christmas. I got my hoodie on in this house knowing it's 75 degrees. I'm doing this shit. I'm dedicated. Do y'all see my Claws Season 1 cast and crew jacket? I didn't work on Claws, but my friend did, and he knew I was a fan of the show, so he gave me the jacket as a birthday present. Not this year. He gave me this last year, but it's still one of my favorite things to have on me, because it's my only thing that I have that's like cast and crew related, because I want to be cast and crew on a show. So I'm like, this makes me feel like I'm already in Hollywood doing something. So yeah, 32 with these kind of dreams. You hear me. You hear me. Okay. Can you lay upright for me, please, Mr. Blanket? I know, it's tacky. I know, the girls are reading me on somebody's page who low-key needs to be checked into a psych ward. But, you know. There she go. Look, and you can see Santa. Or what's left of him after I pulled out a couple of these little cotton balls, honey. But no, I've had this blanket forever, and it means a lot. I've had it forever. This thing has been with me through every move I've been in. Like, child, we've been through a lot. I've cried into this thing. Yeah, it's just, this has been there for, like, family members passing away. Like, all those moments in my life. Yeah. Hey, Lenny. Bonjour, monsieur. Comment allez-vous aujourd'hui, n'est-ce pas? That's my French for today. C'est bon. C'est bon. One more time. I love saying that. Bonsoir. Yes. Listen, I used to... foreign languages in high school for me were hard, because we all know I like to talk in my own little town. So for me, when I took Spanish, I didn't understand the backward sentence. I didn't understand the sentence structure and how it went. And so for me, it's not confusing when you really think about it, but I overthought it. So I was always like, but why would that make sense to put that word there, not this way? And me and Spanish didn't work out. So I know muy poquito in a horrible, horrible accente of any Spanish. So if you hear me say it and you giggle, I'm not going to be mad at you giggling at me, because I know why you're giggling at me, because my Spanish is very broken. It is, I can't think of a word in Spanish. I'm not going to say the other one. I don't want to be censored. But I took French. And French I did for 2 years, and then I went to college, and I tried to take French in college. She said the next day, the first day I was there, she's like, okay, we're going to go through the list of words, and then tomorrow we're going to be only speaking in French. I said, Ma'am, high school for me was a two semester requirement to take a foreign language. That's 2 years. I took it freshman and sophomore year. Junior and senior, I wasn't doing nothing because I didn't have no classes because I was one of those kids that took all my stuff early, so I would not have many hours. And so me going to college, I was like, who, what? So I got bonjour, monsieur or madame, comment allez-vous aujourd'hui, n'est-ce pas? I can get an orangina, les frites. I know how to order French fries, baby. Oh, and I know how to say welcome, bienvenue. There we go. Oh, yeah, Mel. Kimchi got somebody together because they really messed her over with her looks. But then they also showed receipts from other drag queens, too, who had the same thing happen to them, a.k.a. Plastic Tiara. Somebody who's new that's supposed to be on the show, but it's only rumors. Right? Matty, New Orleans, Cajun realness, baby. That's why I love New Orleans so much. I always feel like I have a little Cajun in me somewhere. Yeah, some dressmaker sent her some bullshit, and she had to basically be like, now you know I had a whole DragCon thing to do, and I had to do a whole nother look because of this. Y'all really screwed me over. And then they offered her like some sort of like compensation, but it really wasn't worth it. Plastic Tiara had a better interaction the first time than the second time, and it was just like, I don't know. I don't know too much about it, so I'm not going to really speak much on it for the simple fact that I'm going to low-key say I didn't care. Yeah, I didn't care. It just, okay, that happens to a lot of girls. Sorry, that sucks. But it's also a lesson, though, I will say to other queens in the future, do your research. Do your research on these people that you're putting your money into and investing in and say, oh, so you make dresses cute. Here's $200, work me something. No. I need you to start visiting girls. I need you to start seeing their work. I need you to look at reviews. Do they have a business license? Like, do they have their, what's it called? You know, fuck, I can't even think of the name of it. But, you know, are they certified? Like, can you go on the Better Business Bureau and make a report? Like, come on now. Like, do some work. But this whole trusting thing, y'all have to stop. Y'all have to stop that. We're too old for that now. First of all, Shangela won because she's in a fucking movie that is going to be nominated for Oscars, and she will be on that red carpet. Her and Willem, both won. I didn't really care for A Star is Born, and no shade to those of you who loved it. I just was not a fan. And if you want me to say why, I will wait for all the comments to do so, but I personally don't want to go there. Because I'm going to read, and y'all are not going to like it. And it's going to be like, Matthew, but that's my favorite singer. And I'm like, girl, not mine. Right, you were talking about Drag Race. And then I brought up Shangela winning because she's on A Star is Born, babe. So, yeah, it's like, so she didn't win the crown. Miss Thing got booked quickly. You know what I'm saying? Have I seen the other versions? I have. And that's why I like the other versions a little bit better. I don't really care for this interpretation. I liked a couple of scenes. That's it. I wasn't entertained. I just wasn't entertained. I wasn't entertained. And then I got upset when people started to say that the song that she sung in the movie is basically our generation's Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You. And I was like, the fuck it is. The fuck it is. I watched that shit. I actually watched it, then went and found a website and looked at it again just to make sure I was real clear on this. I wanted to hear the song one more time. I said, y'all are giving this Whitney Houston? You're giving this Whitney Houston? I said, y'all fans are fucking crazy. And now, you really took it to the level. You took it to the level. Lady Gaga is talented, and she is a good singer. She's not my favorite. She's a good singer, though, and she knows how to hold her notes and continue with her control with her breathing. I'm here for it. But there is not a Whitney Houston bone in that body. And someone probably has a crack joke right after that, but don't do that. But the bodyguard, like, yeah, oh my God, see, that's my error. Oh, Lashana. Oh, absolutely. I will be doing Real Housewives of Atlanta. Absolutely. I was just talking to Alexander Diane Rogers about that one. Yeah. I was just talking about that to Alexander, and I will be doing Real Housewives of Atlanta. For sure. And I will be starting at the beginning of the season and not in the middle of it. No, they were giving, and I mean, y'all have to look it up. Look it up. And the reason why I say this is because it was a whole Twitter thing, and it got lit. People were going in, but when I tell you, it was a lot of these young babies going, this is better than Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You, and this is our generation's I Will Always Love You. Let me tell you something. I grew up on The Bodyguard. I was alive when The Bodyguard came out. I wasn't a thought I was actually on this earth. I went to go see it with my parents as a little kid. That movie did a lot for me. I instantly became a Whitney Houston fan, but it did a lot for me, okay? And that song, there is no compare. I don't think there's a song that can touch it at this point. I really don't. There is no song to me that can touch it. I remember Beyonce was trying it with Listen with Dreamgirls, and that didn't come close neither, but I don't believe it, okay? I don't believe it. There's not one song I know that can touch that one. I love how y'all are saying Stephanie. I like your input. I moved to Berlin a month ago to live with a friend. Said friend is now fucking my boss. Oh, hey, Hinky, how's it going? How are you doing, sir? I remember you. I'm sorry. Sir or madam, I apologize, but I remember you. I remember that conversation we had. You sent in the questions to the Matt and Mar show that one time, and I also seen you in the chat before. Yes. Celine Dion. Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Now, is it the same as I Will Always Love You? No, but it's on that. It's in the realm. So I'll give that. Celine Dion, and I'll give it to Celine. Now that one I'm gonna let go. Because Celine Dion can sing her ass off. It's pretty damn close. Yeah. I would say that's number 2. If you want to go there as far as like the emotional best songs of all songs, I would say, yeah, I Will Always Love You, and then Celine Dion's song for the Titanic movie. Oh my God, just now y'all look at what I'm gonna do after this video. I'm gonna go listen to both of those songs and get my full life as I scream in my bathroom while I'm taking, number 2. Okay. An icon party with no icons. Roxy Andrews' part in Read You Wrote You was iconic in a bad way. Oh my God. So y'all, let's say next Friday I get back on here and we have like a movie chat with like the best movie, like the top box office movies and what we all felt it did for us to affect us. Because the Titanic, first time I saw that one, I saw that I think 13 times in the movie theaters. When movies were still cheap. I remember seeing that a lot. And that was like that one movie I had to see a lot. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, let's make that our Friday thing in early, mid-afternoon to evening. I'm down for it. Okay. We'll do movie discussion, and we'll do our top box office movies that have emotionally given us too much to where we now need to watch it in order to live. I like that. Is it bad that you've never watched the Titanic? Ebony, what year were you born? And no shade to those who've seen it who are born in her year or after that. I need some perspective before I answer that question for you. Kill Bill, we could do a whole Quentin Tarantino day. We could do that for sure. 1998, okay. So you were born the year after the Titanic came out. Okay. The time zone I'm in is Central Standard Time. So it's currently, right now, I don't have my watch in front of me. Okay. You're 90. Okay, so you're 90s, baby. You're in the 90s. You made it to the theater probably. 96, you never made it to the theater. Okay, I'm 86, right? So I'm 86, okay? Well, I'm not 86 years old. Well, y'all know that. But I was born in 86. So I have a bit of a difference in time than y'all do. So I was 11 when that movie came out, and I was able to go see it by my damn self. It does matter, and it does depend on what year, what decade you were born into to where that movie would affect you. Because if you're just a baby and that came out, you wouldn't have known about that movie until much later when someone bought it on VHS or DVD, whatever the case may be. I grew up in a world where VHS existed before DVDs were even thought of. Okay? I had a tape cassette player before I had a CD player. I didn't start out with a CD player. I started off with a cassette player. Let's get that straight. If that tells you my age, I'm telling you. Do I take questions? Yeah, we're doing that right now. That's fine. We can do questions. I'm down. I'm down for that. Sister Act. I went and saw that in the movie theater. Greatness. Like, oh, the orange VHS tapes. That was if you had Nickelodeon. Anything that was Nickelodeon made or based, like the Rugrats movie and Harriet the Spy and Good Burger, those were all orange VHSs. You still have 2 Walkmans? Oh, I'm jealous. I low-key want to hear the quality of the sound on a Walkman right now compared to what I hear through streaming music. Ooh, we have a question. Okay, so Hinky, Maddie, I like your input. I moved to Berlin a month ago to live with a friend. Said friend is now fucking my boss. My boss has no idea, wait, that I know, and I'm having a hard time keeping a straight face. Okay. Okay, first of all, let me explain this to you. Now, you're in a work environment, so there are things you can do that will protect you, but then again, you're in Berlin. I do not know the dynamics of the workplace, HR, you know, how they operate out there. So for me, this may be difficult. So how I'm speaking to you is how I would do it if I lived here, if you were living here in Houston, okay? One, if my boss girl, if my boss was fucking my friend and you knew about it, I wouldn't say a fucking word. And if you giggled, I mean, make up something, because that's your coin, and I'm with AJ, my poltergeist for that one. That's your coin, sis. Don't you fuck that up for somebody, for some stupid situation. It's funny. It's probably a gag, because, like, say they're fucking and they come over to the house and you're there. Ooh, sis. Now that, I'm sure, is the giggles. Like, that's probably, now that's funny. But that would be a real key, because you would be there like, hey, and then they go on and do their thing. What do you think about an on-again, off-again relationships? Ooh. And loose lips also lose trade too, sis. So watch that out. What do you think about on-again, off-again relationships? Those are difficult. I'm not opposed to it because sometimes people need breaks in order to like see what they had in order to appreciate it more once they get it back again. And as long as those two are mutual in that understanding, that's fine. But then you also have to recognize and be respectful in knowing that, hey, I slept with such and such in between this break, or I did this and that before we got back together. Some people say that that's not necessary to say to another person when you're getting back with them because you took that break. Me, I would want to have that conversation if only that yeah, I'd like to have that conversation. I'd like to be like, so how, where exactly did you go in between the time we were together? Because then I may not want to be with that person again if I found out that they were just fucking all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to know stuff before you get back with somebody. I'm all for it, but communication's key. My boss walked out of my friend's room in his boxers and I was leaving mine to get to the kitchen. So how'd that conversation go? Would you like coffee, sugar, or no sugar? Well, I would say cream, but I'm sure you've done enough of that already. I was the girl who wrote in about abusive ex-boyfriend who couldn't get over. Update, I'm loving life. Ebony, that was you. Hey, baby. Okay, who I couldn't get over. Update, I'm loving life, and I'm glad I didn't make a stupid choice to hurt myself. Ebony, ooh, give me big hugs. Big hugs, Ebony. I'm so proud of you. Okay, me and Jamar were worried. I think I went off on you about that one. And if I did, I apologize. But I'm so glad you're in a better place than that. Because you didn't deserve that at all, sweet pea. You did not. You didn't. You didn't deserve it at all. And no one deserves that life or anything like that. Bitch, I've been talking for an hour and 40 minutes now. Ooh. They need to pay me for this. Yeah, you did, but it was needed. It was so needed. Okay. All right. And again, like I said before, and I'll say again, this is who I am. This is what I will always present to you as a person on social media, vlogging, entertainment-wise, television, the works. I'm your friend, and I'll be your friend. I'll be there for you. I got your back. I love you. But you will not do the fool. You will not do something crazy and then walk around like, well, it was just that. No, no. Let's talk about it first before you take that route. If you're dealing with something, speak to me. I'm your friend. That's what friends do. We talk to each other and we let each other know what's going on so that way we can help that person or just be there for them. Shit. Okay? Lenny, I mean, the Matt and Mar show's on a break, so I don't want you sending anything right now. Because I'd hate to answer the question without Jamar, like, with me to do it. Because that was Jamar's concept. And then I worked with him on building that concept, and then the Matt and Mar show was created. So, you know, he had the initial idea on that one. That's why I'm never going to be like, let's do that up again without Jamar. I need him to, like, answer those questions with me. But if you want to send me something now, or if you want to type out something in brief talks like this, oh, for sure. For sure. Poltergeist, I low-key moved on to YouTube lives only because I actually have more viewers with the YouTube live videos. Plus, I can actually do some stuff with this on YouTube, and it makes more sense. Will I do Instagram live videos still? Absolutely. Once I end this video, I'm actually going on Instagram for like 20 more minutes just to talk about whatever the fuck I was going to talk about, okay? Bad about me and run telling everything. So, Lashana, what you got to do, Lashana, when it comes to something like that, is you need to change your circle up, okay? You try to talk to others around you, however, they just talk bad about me and run telling everything. Okay, so you're in the wrong circle of people. Whoever you're fucking around with and hanging with and just vibing off of, those are not your people. Podcast, yeah, I'm going to start streaming daily. I've learned, thank you, Alexander Rogers, my mentor, that I need to do that way more often. I owe that to you. Girl, this eye stuck right in that position. I caught that. I had moved too quickly. I actually have a story about this eye, because some people were making fun of me about this, including a said drag queen. But I actually got into an altercation with an officer who called me a faggot one day and hit me with a billy stick and hit me in this eye. But you know, make fun of me, right? And other people. But you don't know, again, people's stories. But that one, I can't tell y'all the full story on. I really want to. That would take so long because that was an ex story about this guy I was dating, and he made me go and get some stuff for him, and then we dealt with a bunch of homophobic people. We got ran out of a building. These people, like, stopped us by our car. I remember this guy, like, pulled his gun on me. It was a police officer pulled his gun on me. It was 3 against 2. And I remember when that man called me a faggot and spit in my face, and I told him, you can do all that, but you still ain't shit. He hit me in my eye with that billy stick. And I mean, not here, like the whole eyeball. And I just remember my contact lens was lodged all the way back in here. That's why when we talk about those stories with police officers and stuff like that, I understand people, and when I say Black Lives Matter, I stand by that shit. I have friends who are police officers too, but they're not dirty. So when we have these conversations about dirty cops, girl, I got stories. And there's more than just that one. I've dealt with many homophobic police officers in my life. Yo, look at Mo, y'all. Hey, everyone, give a shout out to Mo. Give a shout out to Mo. Mo, would you like to make yourself known for everybody here since you're saying we're not interested in my life? Go ahead and speak up for the people. Speak up for the people, Mo. I'm giving you time because you deserve it, baby, because apparently this is it for you. You need this time. I'm glad you do. How you doing, troll? What's going on, motherfucker? What's happening? Why are you here bothering me and my people while we're enjoying a conversation? How sad of you. It's really cute of you to then show your face on my page, though. And I appreciate the view, girl, because that actually is coined for me. So if you think you did something, try again. But catch me when you get blocked, sis, and you can create another account to then come to my page again where you can watch me speak about all that. I don't know what that is, child. You want soul attention. Girl, come, go. Y'all say bye to Bo. Say bye to Bo. Bye, Bo. Bye, Mo. Bye, Mo. Bye, Mo. Say bye, girl. Yes. Yes, queen. Yes, queen. Yes. Bye, girl. Say bye, honey. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Goodbye. Bye. Goodbye. All right. Okay. Back on track here. Bitch, I'm not doing that this year, y'all. We're not doing that this year. We're not doing it. We're not doing it this year. Girl, she came out here and said, we're not interested in your life. Honey, what page are you on? So back to the story. And that's how I'll handle it from now on, kids. So don't you ever worry. That's not going to wreck my day. He came on here, whoever that was, and decided that that was funny and cute. And I'm sure that they had a real blast and that they're like, ooh, I got him. They didn't. It's sad and it's tragic, but it is what it is. So they're continuing to try to get on the page. And actually what I'm going to go ahead and do. Mo, you're not sorry. Mo, you're not sorry. There's nothing that you could say. Because right now you're doing what you said you were going to do. You want attention? You got the attention. I've given it to you. But you came to my page and you disrespected me, okay? Yo, Matty Rants, I'm out for some Game of Thrones challenge. If you need somebody to help me chat, blah, 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 blah. Hey, Alicia, I also had another girl that was doing that for me here. Alicia, if you want to, mama, let me go ahead and do this for you real quick, baby. I appreciate you being an offer of support. I'm going to go ahead and Alicia... And I'm gonna let you be moderator, girl. No, Darnell, you didn't get blocked. Let me see here. No, you didn't get blocked. You're fine. All right. Darnelli, I'm gonna make you a moderator too next time because you be in these lives for a long amount of time as well. So for those of you who want to do moderations or be a monitor, by all means, let me know. Oh, Alicia, I saw you got somebody. Good for you, girl. All right. So basically what had happened was the man had hit me in my eye and it really fucked it up. We'll have a private group discussion. Y'all hit me up on Instagram about that shit. We'll make a whole group about it. I'm going to get y'all involved with the Matty Rants team. Get y'all some t-shirts. But he hit me in my eye, girl, and I'm telling you, that contact was lodged all the way here. My eye was beet red, blood. It was bad. So he hit me, and all the people who were behind were like, ooh, you know, all that type of stuff. And I remember I lost complete control of myself, bitch. I went the fuck in. I went the fuck in. I went the fuck in. I have never beat up somebody as bad as I did in my entire life. I'm talking about rock'em sock'em robots. And this man had at least 50 more pounds on me and went to the gym. I was actually there, like, with no kind of sleep. I was very off. Bitch, I was wearing sandals. I was beating this man up barefoot. And I couldn't help what I was doing because I forgot who he was. But it was the fact that he hit me and disrespected me when I was trying to leave. An officer. I didn't even do anything. I was like, I'm trying to leave. Just let me go. Just let me go. He wouldn't let me leave. It was crazy. He would not let me leave. And I wore him silly. And his partner, my ex now, but he was my boyfriend at the time, got him together. And it turned into a crazy situation. They arrested us and then said that we started the whole fight and that we aggravated the whole situation and it was our fault and, you know, that we're going to jail. I was facing 3 years in prison for something that I didn't do and where I was defending myself after being assaulted. Because let's say I didn't defend myself and I let him hit me. Imagine if he continued to do that and I just didn't do anything because I'm like, I can't do anything to defend myself. I saved my life that day. You know what I'm saying? That I saved my life that day. So I'm not going to say I can't stand police. That's not fair for all police officers. But the one, and I really got something. This is going to get y'all together. Ask me what color the police officers were. And guess what? They were not white. 2 black police officers. 2 black police officers. Yep. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Homophobia is real. It's real. It is real. But to update y'all on that case, I had my shit dismissed. They didn't even show up to court every time that we were there because they didn't want to show their faces. Why? Because I made them into bruised fruit. Okay? They would have to come up in there looking fucked up. And I was all for it too. I was like, yeah, come on, come on. I want to see them. That's how me and my ex were. We're like, I want to see them after that. I need to see these faces because I know I was popping. That was the whole thing about the suing part. I was told, I can talk about this now. I was told that if I sued, that I would have to plead, I forgot what they said. It was like if I sued that they were going to try to do everything they can to make me look like the bad guy and I was going to get fucked over. I was basically led to believe if I pursued it as a case versus the state, versus the city, versus the police officers, I would not only lose, but I'd be putting myself at risk and danger. That was what my lawyer was advising me. And he said, take the dismissal so that way you can still go work, do your things. It's almost like it never happened and it cannot be pulled up on your shit to fuck with you. I said, okay, I do want to start my life over again, but at the same time, to experience what I experienced, to then go to jail, to sit in a holding cell I never thought in my life I'd ever be in. That's why I never act above anybody. Because I've already been through it all. So when someone goes, ooh, he gives me privilege, bitch, you do not know me. You do not know me. You do not know me. I've done more than you can do on your pinky toe. Bitch, recognize that. Something's good and something's bad. You never know who's in front of you. Don't you ever underestimate anybody in your life. You don't know who's in front of you. But yeah, I needed my life back because I just wanted to I just wanted to just forget that it ever happened because I was so traumatized from that experience. I'm talking about y'all going to jail. That is not the business. If you are out there doing fucked up shit right now, Matty Rants speaking to you, stop and pause what you're doing. Don't do it no more. Back away. Please back away. There is nothing in the world you can tell me that is going to say that what is in there is better than what is out here. I know shit's hard in the real world too. I got it. You go to jail, sis, and better yet, go to prison. I wasn't in prison. I can't even imagine what that was going to be like. Jail was too much for me. To then have to take off my clothes, popping a squat butt naked. Now, mind you, my ass is right. So when I was doing all that, I was already like, these niggas in here are probably... I in real estate, and I was already upset. And it was awkward. It was horrible. I was in there for a good long minute. It wasn't no week. It was like literally 2 days, not even that. But the processing out took 8 hours. For them to say, Matt, it's time to go, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this. But like... And I'll probably tell this story again, too, on another episode in a much more detail. Because to be honest with you, it's about time I start sharing that story so people can understand who the fuck I am and realize what I'm trying to bring and who I am as a person. So, thank you, Journey. So, I remember that 8-hour process after hearing my name and, like, I didn't cry. I just got really fucking excited. I was like, oh! And I just breathed. I was like, you know, I had to calm down because it's like, don't get excited for something that people have been waiting a long time for. Now I'm getting emotional because I felt bad for a lot of those men in there because there were men in jail who didn't deserve to be in there, y'all. There were a lot of men in there. A lot of men of color, Latinos, Black, all that. They didn't deserve to be in there. There was one man that was in there for fucking jaywalking. And he's been in there for 3 months when I got in there. I felt so bad for him. He didn't do anything. He was listen, the guy he was homeless and he was walking across the street. Police officers were fucking with him. He said something and it wasn't even on the effect of like, you know, fuck you, pig. It wasn't like that. It was like leave me alone. And they proceeded to beat him. Told the backup that the man was aggressive and then put him in the system. And he's been in there ever since. And all his family is dead. He has nobody, so no one can come get him out. He has to sit through all that. He was this older Black man. He had blue eyes. He was so nice to me. He was my bunkmate underneath me. Oh, bitch, we can get to stories. Because when I went in there, I was quiet, but there was a few people that spoke to me. What I did tell them, though, I didn't tell them I was gay when I went to prison. Oh, no, ma'am. No. I was told to never do that. Some people do that. I was told to not do that. And when they asked me if I was gay or not, and I said no, and the lady was like, and I said, now, girl, you know I am, but let's be real about that. Let's be real. You know why I'm saying this. You know why I'm saying I'm not gay, because if I do say that, you're gonna put me you're gonna label my ass. And you're gonna put me in a place where I'm not only not gonna be protected, but then other people around me and all those other prisoners who are crazy like that, they gonna come get me too. See, y'all don't know. When I went to this situation, when I went to jail over my ex making me do some shit or whatever, and my ex went with me too, we both got arrested. He had been to jail before. Some people don't have that luxury. He told me everything I needed to do in the cop car. We were in the same car. We were in the same car. When I was crying after they put the handcuffs on me, because I'll be real with you, I never wanted to be in that position, never thought I would ever be. And I felt like this is the end of my life. I was already thinking that, like, oh, this is the end of it. Like, this is about to be what I'm going to be doing for the rest of my life. I'm about to be Piper Chapman. Fuck. So, but he was like, calm down, baby. He was like, calm down, baby, calm down. Breathe. You need to breathe. I need you to chill. He said, listen to everything I have to say. Do not tell them that you're gay. Do not do this. Do not do that. Do not do this. He was breaking it down for me. And the Asian officer whose car I was in, I cannot remember his name. I saw him a couple years later after that incident, and he was like, he heard about the case. He's like, I'm so glad y'all got dismissed. Like, we were actually kind of vying for that, because the asshole cops that popped me and my ex or whatever, they knew them, and no one liked them. They're like, no one liked them. So y'all are good, which was cool to hear. So it was like, oh, at least that I have an officer on my side in the situation. But he was agreeing with him. He said, yeah, don't say that. He said, don't say that. I know some people who do this and that and the other. Don't go in there and do this. When I got there, the officer, I had a piece of paper full of numbers, and we're not allowed to have anything in our pockets. They take it out. He saw that, and he saw my face, and he's like, this is your first time in anything like this. I'm like, yeah. He stuck them in my underwear. He's like, whoop. He's like, do what you got to do. We'll go around, whatever. In the little holding area, there's not really a camera. There's the person that watches, but you'll have time to. And, yeah, I held that piece of paper between my ass cheeks for quite some time. Sure did. And those were all the numbers I needed. So when I got in the holding area, they have a phone, right? I need y'all to know this so you do not put yourself in these situations, because I'm tired of these people going, well, at the time I was angry, so, you know what I'm saying? It's like, come on now. Let's see here. I went from Drag Race to talk about my own personal shit, but this is what the lives are about. Right. No one would have thought this, but this is the life I've lived this life. And so for anybody to tell me that I'm some light-skinned, privileged little snot, and to show that narrative to people when they have a platform and stuff like that, that's not okay. You don't know me and you don't know anybody else. Hey, Bria. Yeah, jail's not... People who do stuff that then put themselves in that position, it's like, y'all, it's no. Can I tell you what the water looked like? Before I go deeper into the story, I'm going to start cutting it up right now, because I feel like I've told a lot of myself today, which is great, and I want y'all to know that of me. I was trying to get this in a book, and I still am going to get this in a book, because there's way more detailed things that happened, honey. Just to bring in certain things that you all would take for granted. When we were waiting to get transferred into our specific areas or whatever, because my ex's risk level was higher than mine, so he had to go into a really high risk area where people had murdered other folks. They put me with all the thieves and like child molesters and shit. And I was like, this is gross. I was really upset about that. And petty crime folks that were just in jail. Mind you, at the time there was an overflow, so it was crazy. Oh yeah, Ebony, there's a risk level. Based on whatever crime you have committed or committed in your past, there's a risk level that you're given when you go into those places. That way they know where to place you, so that way they don't have somebody who's murdered 20 people in a room with somebody who's just there to serve time for not paying their parking tickets. Yeah. And Alicia, he was up there. And when I saw that, I was like, oh, what have you done? What have you told me about your life? I used to be really into thugs. Anywho, low-key still am, but I like the smart ones that know how to work that paper, not the ones that always be getting in trouble. So, Oh, Damon. God, now I'm starting to think about him. We had a really rough relationship. That was my longest relationship ever, by the way. But yeah, they gave us oatmeal cream pies. The oatmeal cream pies were like, it was an overflow poltergeist, so they just started putting people in random spots, but they still had to make sure that if your risk level was like low, you were in the low risk level, but you would be in cell areas with other people that you don't need to be in. It's like, ugh. Oh, Lenny, I never refuted that it didn't exist. Of course it exists, but it doesn't apply. In other words, don't take that and use it against somebody who is already light skinned. And then say, well, bitch, only thing that you're getting or good for and why everything's working for you is because of your skin tone. Because, bitch, I'll tell you this right now. That's not always the case, especially for me. I've had more people turn me down because I'm light skinned and go with somebody of darker complexion because they said I don't fit a black role. And that don't make no sense. Okay? But no, please don't let me get into this light skin debate. Please don't do it though. I really don't, because it's not fair for me to have this conversation. Yeah, I understand. No, it's a thing in the U.S. It's a thing in the U.S. too. It's not just the islands. I'm sure it's worse out there because of the smaller population. But as far as like a huge population goes, colorism is like, yeah, it's really deep and apparent. And I deal with it every fucking day. Like every day. Every day. It's very annoying. So yeah, I'm not gonna that part I'm not gonna go into. But I will tell you that it didn't matter what color I was when I went into prison, I'll tell you that. I'm sorry, jail. But they gave us oatmeal cream pies. That was like the biggest treat you could ever get in there. They had these bologna and cheese sandwiches, but that was not cheese. And that was not bologna. Or bread. And it would be frozen in the center. Oh, it was fucking disgusting. It's gross. And the water had things floating around in it. Ah! Oh! Oh, the water had things floating around in it. Lord Jesus. Ah! I totally forgot that part. I remember pouring the water from the water fountain. Y'all, I was dehydrated as fuck in there. I was dehydrated. Because I refused to drink the water. I drank only the milk cartons that we got when it was like dinner time. And I asked for people to give me every milk carton they had because I would not drink the water. I would not drink it. Alicia, you could see it. You could see the things in the water. It wasn't like just a small little something to make you like look twice. No, it was visible. Visible. The bathrooms, okay, I can't speak for women. I'm speaking from men. I don't know where the gay area was. I didn't get to see it because I told him I was straight. Remember this. But when the bathrooms are like this, there is no privacy. There is none. There are no doors. There is no such thing. There is no such thing. There are 6 toilets in the area I was in. And they told me when I got in there, somebody who was, I guess, ran the block or whatever that I was in, or ran C3, that's where I was at. I think I was in C2 or C3. They were like, so these 3 are for shitting and these 3 are for pissing. Alicia, yes, you better use the right toilet. We like to keep it that way, so that way nobody's sitting on nobody's fucking pee. And I was like, okay. There's the showers, bitch. When I tell you the showers face the toilets. So here are the toilets here, right? Oh, Ebony, no, I was in there for longer than 8 hours. I was in there for longer than 8 hours. The 8 hours is when they were processing me out. And I had to go from like building to building to building to building to building to do that. Cold water. Lenny, okay, so it wasn't cold and it wasn't hot. It was lukewarm, but it wasn't terrible. I will give them that. I will give the showers that. It wasn't terrible. It was like decent. But then again, I had been in the back of a cop car going through processing for like 14 hours prior to that happening. And I hadn't taken a shower. So for me, I was just glad to wash my puss. Okay. But it was definitely that kind of crazy situation. Like you really, y'all, if you're doing some fucked up shit, just stop. Just stop what you're doing. If you're selling drugs, stop. Just stop. Don't end up in jail. Don't end up in prison. I speak from my experience. It's not a place to be. It's not a place to be. But the showers face the toilet. So here's the toilet. Here's the toilets. Here's the shower. So if you're taking a poo and you're facing this way, you're looking at somebody in the shower taking a shower. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you, when I was in there and I took my shower and I tried to keep my towel and do everything as fast as I possibly could, I'm not going to lie to you and say that nobody was watching. I had an audience. I had people who went to use the bathroom that did not use the bathroom that sat and watched me take a shower. And I was so nervous that night. I was so nervous. Ooh, I was nervous. I was like, I said I wanted to be in the cell for this specific reason. For this specific reason, I didn't want to have these issues. Whew. So, child, please do something. There was only one cute one, girl. There was only one cute one. The rest of them was like, I'm not here for this. No one bothered me, because I had the people who I was at, the bunk area I was in, the guy with the blue eyes and these two younger dudes, everybody was black. The Latinos sat in one section in the corner. There was like maybe 3 white guys and everybody else was black. It was crazy. But they were like, we got you. So my bunk was like literally in front of the officer's little window area. So if anybody tried to do something, it would have to have been planned and organized. Besides that, my boys who were in there were really cool with me and they had my back and we talked about a lot of shit. But when I was in there, if you think I was talking like this, you are wrong. You are wrong. You are wrong. The entire time I was in there, my voice was so low. I was reaching for my nuts and just pulling them up like, Matthew, you have to sound like this in here or they are going to get you. I was really, really perfecting my character voices in there. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh, so playing a role. Honey, I was not doing all that. I wasn't having these conversations and shit. Girl, fuck that. My name is Matt, and blah, blah. I was doing all that type of shit. That moment, though, when they said I was going to leave, though, I was like, yes, queen, I'm out this bitch. You know, I was real for it. But you better believe I had to keep whatever I had to keep going because I wasn't about to be caught up in some bullshit. I'm sure they saw my hands do something. So the voice alone is going to keep me safe for right now. But, yeah. But I remember my brother came and picked me up. My brother and sister, we went to the Jack in the Box. I got a double cheeseburger meal, no mayonnaise, large curly fries, a strawberry Fanta, a cheesecake, mini churros, and I got 2 tacos. That was the first meal I had when I got out. Sure did. And it was great. Okay, so yeah, no more story about that, but now y'all know some history about me in the middle of this video about Drag Race stuff. So now y'all know a little bit more about me. I'm going to have to change up the description and title of this video so it's not just talking about Drag Race stuff, and I can actually include some other things too. But yeah, little something, something. Matthew's about that life. You know how everybody makes that joke like, oh, if I'm in jail, I'll get mad dick and stuff, girl? That is not it. That is not it, honey. That's not it. Whoever told you that is a liar. It's a whole nother ball game. Now, if you getting some in prison or jail, that's probably because you've established something with somebody and y'all know you about to be fucking. So it is what it is. But that little fantasy stories, no. That ain't real. Okay, everybody, so I'm ending this live now. I've gone on for, like, forever. I've gone on forever. I've talked about every damn thing you can think of. Almost doesn't count, Brandy. I would have win to all-can-eat buffet. You pay more. Why do you think you would win? Who do you think will win the Christmas Drag Race? Honestly, give it to Shangela at this point. She's an entertainer. I needed her to win something. Shit. I don't care who wins. As long as it's not, I'll be happy. One more time. As long as it's not, or I'll be happy. I gave you 2. I gave you 2. Y'all asked. Like, let's be real about it. Like, what am I going to say? I love all of them. They all deserve it. No, they don't. No, they don't. Lenny, what's going on here? I pray for Latrice. We don't need a second knee pop. Shut up. That is fine. That is, you wrong for that one, sir. And I think Latrice is a little smarter than that. Well, much smarter than that. Oh, thanks, Tam. And also, thank you for your donation, Mama. I really appreciate that. Okay, so we've talked about Drag Race. We've talked about my history with police brutality. We've talked about drag fandom, toxicity, and things of that nature. We've also talked about, we also had to get somebody together who got in this live and tried a bitch. And then wanted to apologize. Oh, I was just being funny. No. Y'all my beehive. Love you kids. My rantees. That's what I want to call y'all my rantees. I'm Matty Rants and I have my rantees. You know, because y'all are part of the ranting group of ranters. So it's rantees cool. I like that. And I was going to put it on a t-shirt too. Because I was going to say rantees. Get it? Get it? Like rantees, like a t-shirt and tees. Rentoir. Oh, no, we can't do Rentoir. That sounds too much like Nikki. Yes, like that. Rantees. Uh-huh. Y'all my rantees, honey, because you come for the tea and the rant. I'm ready for your book to come out. I know, right? Yes, RJ, come on, rantee. Ah! The rant pack. Oh, I love that too. Oh, my goodness. T-shirts. I got to get these ready for y'all. All right, my rantees, my rant pack. Whoop, 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 whoop. I like them both. I'm keeping rant pack and rantees. I like that. Okay, rantees. This is your boy, Matty Rants. I'll talk to y'all later. I'll be going live again tomorrow, so I'll see you soon. Everyone enjoy your Friday. Have a good time. Okay? Do good. Don't be in some bullshit. I don't want to see that you're gone for 6 months and I find you saying, Matthew, I have a story for your story too. I'm going to say, oh, bitch. Can't have all that. Y'all really stuck with me through this live. I really appreciate it. Hugs and kisses. All my best love and wishes to you. It's your boy, Matty Rants. Signing out. I'll see y'all hoes later. Oh, Terrace, you got here too late. Catch me tomorrow, though. I promise I'll make a poster or something that's going to be like, I'm going live to be better about this, okay?